the hottest ticket in sport. Time now to meet our players. Ladies and gentlemen, two-time Pro Tour event finalist. Here he is, Goldfinger, Andrew Gilding! Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this party started. Here he is, Snake by Peter.
Peter Wright ran into Kim Highbreak's first time out, averaged 108, took out 161 to wrap up the match. It was the best performance, as you said, of the tournament so far.
It really was. It just looked accomplished, and he does it so often now. He plays well so often that you can't envisage him kind of underperforming. But if he does underperform, Andrew Gilding is the type to just clean up, because underestimate him at your peril, because Mervyn King certainly didn't, but he played very, very well, averaging, I think it was just shy of 97, so he can play, can Andrew.
Peter Wright has arrived on the scene as a player now.
Yeah, he just wanted the way he played in the Premier League, but since then he's done well. He's just beat Michael Van Gerwen in Japan in the semi-final, so he's full of confidence. Played well the first game. Used to the stage, used to the throw now. He'll want to just carry that on. He's not looking at doing another 108 average. He just want to, if he can do 101, 102 and just get through, he knows his game's in good shape.
But don't underestimate Andrew Gilding. Beat Mervyn King in a thriller 10-8 first time out.
Well, he played Michael Van Gerwen, Andrew. He played Michael Van Gerwen in the semi-finals of the UK Open in March this year, and he lost it 10-8. But he averaged 108. So over 18 legs, he can play as good as Peter Wright did in the first round. If they both play like that, we're in for probably one of the best matches we've ever seen.
First of 13 legs at this stage of the competition. Rod Harrington and Stuart Parr, your commentators.
Yes, thanks, Dave. And this should be a terrific match to start the second round here, as both Peter Wright and Andrew Gilding did to reach the quarter-finals of the match play for the very first time.
140.
Gilding, of course, on debut last year, whitewashed by Adrian Lewis, but excellent against Mervyn King, and we all know what Peter Wright is capable of. And he truly believes that he can win this tournament this week. And
60.
Nervy start, certainly for Peter Wright, but Gilding will just 140, 100, 140, the odd 180, and that's what got him through against Mervyn King. What was that about the odd 180?
121.
But a good start for the outsider, Andrew Gilding.
Yes, Stu, and that's what he did against Mervyn King. Got in front of him and put the pressure on. And that's what he's going to do against Peter Wright, because, as the lad said in the studio, Peter Wright, he is an extremely good player. He's arrived on the big stage. And Andrew Gilding's going to have to play some brilliant darts, but he's got to throw some very consistent darts. If he keeps this first leg up, then you never know.
Pretty much perfect start for Gilding if you wanted a strong opening leg on throw.
And you require 100.
Possible 11 darter here. What a good start this has been. Tops he needs. Well, 11 darter it is.
Andrew Gilding, second Peter
100 checkouts, 11 darter, 1-0, job's a good one. Peter Wright knows, well, he knew before, what a tough game this is going to be.
97.
Well, he's been in plenty of tough games before. And another new outfit for Peter Wright. Can't say it's colourful, being black and white, but it certainly is
55.
striking, I think is the word for that. Looks pretty cool, I think.
Not your dedicated follower of fashion, but he certainly does it his way. Some amazing shoes as
60.
well, Peter Wright. That's designed for him. Look at that.
That's what you call a pair of shoes, Stu. I know you've got a pair of those as well. When you go out dancing in the evenings, I've seen you.
26.
All part of the package that is Peter Wright. The Mohican, the snake bite, the outfit, the dancing, and he backs it up with some brilliant darts as well.
140.
Reinvented himself.
Well, his first round game, just over the 108 average. There's a lot of people that can do that on the one-offs. What Peter Wright's got to do is follow it up against Andrew Gilding. Another over the 100 average. And then everyone will start seriously talking about him, perhaps
82.
making a run at this title. But just a one game at that sort of standard, Stu, is not going to frighten anybody.
You'll see Andrew Gilding chatting away to himself as the game goes on.
78.
You'll see the odd thumbs up
122.
as well when he does well, when he hits a 180.
Well, Peter Wright didn't have to go for the 18s because Gilding not
81.
on a checkout, but he's left himself 2 darts and a double when he comes back to level it up.
That's a really good adjustment. Yeah, very well done.
121.
Single one and then
Peter, you require
2 darts
41.
right on the money. Bit of pressure on Peter Wright here. Double A. Oh, good dart. What a
in the
piece.
second leg, Peter Wright. Curling Andrew to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, a little puffing the cheeks out, relieved as well to get that first leg on the board, I'm sure of that.
125.
I thought I was going to see the thumbs up from Andrew Gilding as he hits the 180. Well, he sticks his little thumb up to the people at the side of the crowd, the stage.
45.
It's a poor visit from Wright. He hasn't really got into his rhythm yet.
No, not at all. What a difference a year makes.
134.
Brilliant again from Gilding. 12 months ago on this stage, whitewashed and embarrassed by Adrian Lewis. This is better. This is what we've come to expect from Peter Wright.
140.
And he's bounced back. That win over Mervyn King. Had a few wobbles. Won 7 straight legs, 7-2 in front. Mervyn King coming back and Gilding
60.
hanging on to win 10-8. Peter Wright, a 10-5 winner over Kim Huybrechts, and what was the performance of the first round
100.
with that 108 average, but Yeah, we're only in the third leg, but Peter Wright languishing on an average of 83. He's about 25 points behind Gilding on the averages, but it is only early days, as we said.
105.
Well, Gilding may only get one dart at a double, and that's why he went for the 25 to make sure it was a dart at the double and not the bullseye. But if Peter Wright can hit a 140, well, needs a ton. 60's not enough, but that's a good last dart. Just puts the pressure on
77.
This check out of Andrew Gilding's. Now go for the treble 19, and we can. He's going to get one dart at a double. Oh, it's just on the outside, so a chance here for Peter Wright. He hasn't been playing well for the start of this game, but he's got a chance to break the throw.
This will be a steal. Leaves the treble to leave tops. Disappointment for Peter Wright. So Gilding will be back to win this
56.
third leg. Looking at tops.
40.
Look how far he gets, right over to the left on the hockey. Andrew Gilding. The angle suits him, the dart suits him to what it is. Gilding, all three legs so far with throw. Don't forget, a first to 13 now in this second round at the match play.
57.
Yes, the extra distance leads itself towards the top-ranked players. They're used to this distance. And one thing about it, you don't have to panic in this first mini-session.
135.
Gilding certainly winning the average race. Peter Wright, you don't see him down there that often. He's going to have to step it up.
60.
Just cannot get anything going, Peter Wright. He will get very, very frustrated using the... He's reverted back. Well, Peter Wright changes darts on a weekly basis, but
80.
Gilding with the bounce out right here, reverted back to the darts that got him to the final of the UK Open back in March. He was using different
95.
darts, you may remember, the World Cup of darts in Frankfurt. The bouncing darts with the long points. But he was saying that he didn't play so well with them in a European Tour event at Dusseldorf last weekend, and he's put them in the draw. Another new set. Rob
45.
Harrington shakes his head.
I don't understand it. You know, he's thrown some great darts. Just because you have one bad game, it doesn't mean the darts are rubbish. It just means that you haven't thrown them right for that game, and that happens. Bad dart in the office, whatever you'd like to call it. But he does keep swapping them. He had the very thin points that when they went on the board, they wobbled a bit, and it stopped a lot of the deflections. However, if he's comfortable with them, and he's got the sort of
100.
mindset where he can change his darts and it doesn't affect him too much. A lot of other players could not do that.
Well, we saw in the Premier League, he was changing them on a weekly basis. This is better.
126.
Well, a loose last one.
And you require 141.
He's left himself a two-darter, more by luck than judgment, on 65. But how about this? Treble 19 for Andrew Gilding.
89.
Well, being outscored, Peter
65.
Wright, but he's hanging on in there. Can he make it 2-all? Tops he needs. This is important early on in this match. Oh, yes.
In the fourth leg.
Well, he may be struggling with the score. 15 points and more behind on the averages, but the only score that matters is that legs column, 2 apiece. And he will get better.
Yes, we know he'll get better. And the one thing
58.
about it is that although Peter Wright's not playing well at all, he has not got into his stride at the start of this game, but he's still 2-all. And that, for me, especially for Gilding fans, thinks, you know,
44.
Once Wright gets into his stride, he should start to pull away. That's if he gets into his stride.
Well, he will. I think for sure Peter Wright is just looking forward to the break. Just get off stage
81.
perhaps and have a think, regroup. But he will be telling himself, I'm playing really poorly. I'm still very much in this
100.
match. Gilding has suffered as a result, hasn't he? Sort of, Peter Wright sort of dragged Gilding down to his level. This will get better, but
97.
important last start for Andrew Gilding, but good score here, and Wright still very much in this leg.
100.
The look on his face tells you everything you need to know.
Yes, he needed 2 trebles on that visit. So it's still Gilding with the advantage. He's looking at 95 to leave 170. Well, that's a little bit. You could see that camera that we can
80.
see over the shoulder comes from a gantry up there, and it's a great camera to give you the eye line of what he's seeing, how his darts are going in the board.
100.
A shake of the head. 140 there would have been a beauty. Really put the pressure on Gilding, but not happy at all, Peter Wright. But it's 2-all.
But he could have the advantage here, even if Gilding hits. Well, the best thing he can do is hit a ton, but he's not
60.
done that. So advantage, Peter Wright. Goes up there, at least a ton, comes back with 2 darts at a double, and unbelievably, he could take this out and go into this break 3-2 up, which would be incredible. The way he's played.
133. And you require 125.
Big visit for Gilding. So Peter Wright, who by his own
45.
very high standards has made a really
24.
disappointing start, could find himself ahead with a break of throw. Well, how about that? He will go into the break a lot happier now. He knows he's going to improve, he knows he's going to get better, and he knows that he takes the lead. Opening match in the second round here at the match play. Peter Wright beats Andrew Gilding with a break of throw. 3 legs to 2. Well, fantastic winter gardens here at Blackpool. The second round underway. Places in the quarterfinals on offer. Peter Wright getting away with it. 3-2 up on Andrew Gilding. Whitlock against Ian White to come. And the world #1 tournament favourite, Michael van Gerwen against young Jamie Lewis. And the winner of this first match will play the winner of our last match, Adrian Lewis against Gerwin Price, to round off Tuesday night at the 2015 World Matchplay here. It was fabulous, fabulous venue. In Blackpool, Peter Wright way off the pace, with a big break of throw in that 5th leg, and he has the advantage.
6th leg, Peter to throw first.
Yes, he certainly hasn't got into his stride yet, but to go in 3-2 up on that first break, it must have given him an awful lot of confidence. 86 average, is not what we normally see with Peter Wright. And to be quite honest, Andrew Gilding led him off in that mini set. Just the 5 legs in between commercial breaks, and that's what the players try to do. Just win 3-2 every time. Best of 5 game, and you're going to walk off the stage a winner.
And everybody has their own styles,
100.
little oddities, but look at this from Andrew Gilding. Goes right as far as he possibly can, plonking that right foot against the far left edge of the oche, but it's effective.
140.
Stephen Bunting is right at the other end, isn't he? He goes right to the right-hand side. Suppose if the glove fits.
Well, that's what's comfortable for you.
140.
The further you move one side or the other, obviously, you're throwing from a little bit further away than a player that stands right in the middle. Peter Wright in a good position here to take a two-leg lead.
140. Peter require 127.
We need something to liven this black ball crowd up. Is this checkout going to do it? It'll certainly do it for Peter Wright. 8 for a 4-2 lead.
111. And you require 121.
Well, close to a big finish. But Gilding here is going to get a dart at the ball.
James
Middle off the ball. Andrew Gilding lights up the stage here in Blackpool, Winter Gardens, with some hot darts. Peter Wright a millimetre away for the 127, and well, how about that?
He's at 100 now, 121.
100.
Certainly Wright will probably be thinking about changing his darts at the next commercial break. If he doesn't step it up, he just really hasn't got his scoring power going. I mean, that first dart, if you're going to miss, it's missed in the perfect position.
55.
And he just can't find that treble. And as the game goes on, if it doesn't change, he will get frustrated. You can see him talking to himself and trying to work out what is going on.
137.
I wonder if that 1-2-1 on the ball might be a game changer in Gilding's favour. We shall see, but noticeable here that he's really has speeded up. That last visit, well, that was rapid compared to what we've seen before from Peter Wright.
Exactly right, Stu. We both noticed that at the same time. You see him getting a little bit angry, and sometimes when you get angry, the adrenaline rush is a little bit better through the veins, and so you throw the dart a little bit stronger. Wow, 6 perfect darts from Peter Wright. Perhaps getting angry is what State Wright needs to do.
180, 171. Can he round it off with a 95 finish? Yeah. Well, the Gilding 1-2-1
95
has got Wright going. Double 12 for a 12 darter.
83. And you require 170.
Unusual way of going for the 95, but it nearly worked for Peter Wright. Well, this would be a sucker punch goal. That's not going to happen now. Peter Wright doesn't want to mess around with the double 6. He doesn't want to go inside with the first dart, have to
60.
come down those threes.
That
could spell disaster, so he's going to miss just on the outside wide, or just plonk it straight. Well, that's pretty good for a miss. Oh, he hits that barrel, and this is in. Oh, he did hit the barrel. How did that get in between the dart and the wire?
110.
He double checks.
Couldn't be closer. Could not be closer. Now this would really hurt. This really would. The 1-2-1 on the ball in the last leg was a big, big blow. This would be worse for Wright.
90.
With heart in mouth time there. To the 180 and the 171. Got to get it this time. No mistake. Breaks again. 3 consecutive breaks of throw. Peter Wright with the advantage again. And let's see if he maintains this rapid rate, releasing the darts. Yep.
Well, you can see the frustration because the first dart, although it missed, it was just above it. As I keep saying, you know, that's the perfect guide for the line and length. And you see most players that once the first dart's in a good position, the second one will always be thrown a lot quicker. Keep the rhythm
55.
going. Especially Anderson's, Van Gerwen and Lewis's, and Peter Wright. And again, it's in a good position, so he'll throw this one quicker. This time he finds the treble. Better darts from Peter Wright.
Better tactics as well. Playing at his pace. Play the game at his pace, and you'll get the rewards. And I think that's what Peter Wright is trying to do. I mean, Andrew Gilding certainly isn't what you would call slow. He's steady, but he isn't slow. And I think Peter Wright feels here that he needs to get into a rhythm, Rob.
Exactly right. In the last 2 legs, certainly got into a better rhythm on that treble 20 and 19s. He should get 6 darts from 136.
Did you require 136?
We're looking to establish a 2-leg lead for the first time in the match.
96.
Okay, left tops with Gilding a fair way back. Interesting though that Wright's scoring has improved. The averages are now spot on level, 93 apiece, and Gilding's has dropped off, and Peter Wright's has
Did you require 40?
considerably gone in the other direction. Double 10. He's missed
20.
again. And again he's opened the door. He's given Gilding a chance here. One treble gives you the chance. Well, still got a chance. Treble 18. Not now, so another let off for Peter Wright.
34. Did you require
For a
20?
2-leg lead.
That was a long way off,
No
wasn't
score.
it? Absolutely
And
a
he
mile off from
requires
Peter Wright. He's got
74.
his scoring going, but those doubles, and he looks a little bit bewildered. Does Snake Bite?
Well, look, he's had 16 darts at double in this match. Gilding's only had 6. He's about to get at least one more, and that's punishment. It should be 5-3.
Andrew
Peter
Gilding.
Wright will be boiling up. He knows he should be 5-3 in front and in control of this game. But Gilding didn't need asking twice. For all.
Wright has got to get his game online. He can't keep letting Andrew
137.
Gilding out, because as you can see, Gilding 57% on the doubles, 4 out of 7. And he carries on like that. There we have it, and Peter Wright at 25%.
140.
And I said at the beginning of the match that, you know, it's a brilliant first round match for Peter Wright, but he's got to follow it up. And at the moment, he's certainly not doing it. There we have the averages, and Wright did just go over the 90 average for a little while, but he's come right back onto the 90.
4 consecutive breaks of throw. Peter Wright's double trouble, making it very difficult for himself.
140.
When you're a player, you're in that situation, you know that you should be well in control of this match. And the most important thing is, I guess you've just got to keep focused. You can't afford to think too much about it, even though human nature would suggest that you do.
Well, if we're talking about a tour event or one of the short events where you're first to 6, then Peter Wright would be the one that would be panicking as he fires in his second maximum of the match. However, because we're talking first 1 to 13, Peter Wright does not have to panic. He's the one with the more experience on the big stage. Premier League player, doesn't mind the noise of the crowd.
90.
And he holds the pressure very well, Peter Wright. It's just, at the moment, just cannot find the rhythm. Now, can he hit a double this time?
That's
better.
Peter Wright.
Well done, another darter. 5 consecutive breaks of throw. Peter Wright nudges ahead again. Do you know, I've had many chats with Gary Anderson about this, and he says he plays his best darts when he gets really fired up and angry after he's made a mistake, and there's something to be said for that. Peter Wright
59.
is furious with the way he's playing, but ultimately it may help him. It's galvanised him. He's channeling the frustration in the right way. Is he ever? 180, 186, perfect darts
For the 8th time here in Blackpool this year. Two 180s at the start of a leg. We've had Vincent van der Voort miss the double 12
140
to achieve that 9-dart leg. It's got to happen sooner or later. Perhaps it's Peter Wright, and perhaps this is the leg that really gets him going. That's number 7. Oh! Boos all around the crowd.
Led by the boos from the commentary box. Great effort. He is angry, he is fired up. The break may well come at the wrong time for him because he's motoring now, Peter Wright. He will surely go into this break 6-4 in front. He knows it probably could and should be more, but
96.
I'm sure he'd settle for that. Will it be back-to-back? 11 dart legs, double 16 again. Now, lovely use of the dart.
Peter Wright.
And Peter Wright, terrific darts, 11 and then a 12. And he's taking control, and he's playing well, and he's angry, and it's working. It's going right for Peter at the moment. 6-4 up on Andrew Gilding. Day 4 of the World Matchplay. We've come very close to a 9-darter. We thought this may be the moment. Vincent van der Voort missed double 12 in his first round match. Peter Wright with 6 treble 20s. 2 more darts to go. There we have it. Just falling short. Great effort though from Peter Wright, who averaged nearly 117 in that last little session. Leads 6-4, got angry. It helped his darts. 6-4 up, first to 13 to be the first man into the quarterfinals. Great night of darts coming up with some big names involved. Whitlock against White, too close to call, I reckon. Michael van Gerwen 20-1 on against Welsh youngster Jamie Lewis. Another Welshman to round off the night, Gerwin Price. Can he upset Adrian Lewis? I wonder. But yeah, nearly 117 in that last little session, Peter Wright's average. 6-4 up, knows it probably should be 7-3.
Level playing Andrew to throw first.
I just wonder if the break has come at the wrong time for him. We'll see.
Well, certainly the way Peter was playing in that first session, to be 6-4 up, he'd be more than happy. But it was very noticeable that he'd speeded up a bit, got angry with himself as well. It seemed to work.
21.
So he's got to keep that going. Because he had a spell there where he just could not buy a double. Well, it's answered the question, is he going to keep it going? The 5th 180.
I'm not sure about buying a double. He can't miss a treble at the moment. 5 180s, we've had a 171. And those 5 180s for Peter Wright have come in the last
60.
5 legs.
Well, we're on again. Oh, that's unlucky. Actually
80.
see the mark on that bottom wire.
Let's have a look and see where it was. Oh, unlucky it was. I think it got the kiss off the barrel, didn't it? The weight wouldn't carry it in. And much more important for Peter Wright
61.
here is another leg on the board, and he will hope another break of throw. This is the Peter Wright we know and love, that
100.
has illuminated the dart stages for the last couple of years, and the Premier League, the World Championship. He's getting closer to that elusive first major TV title. Will this be his tournament? Will this be his year?
61. He requires 141.
Well, he's going to get 6 darts to break the throw. Go 3 clear. May only need the 3. Treble 19. Now double 12. wanted this. Oh, that's how they go for the 9-darter, and again the double 12 is missed. But Peter Wright won't mind so much. He's going to come back. And it's such a crucial leg, Stu, to go 3 up, and that'll be 2 breaks to throw.
Well, he can't afford to muck around
95,
on double 6 this time.
12.
Oh, well, now then, he has, it's awkward.
Low score. And you require 103.
This will be another leg stolen by Andrew Gilding. He won't be complaining though. 6 for tops. Peter Wright is in the background. He can't look.
63.
All he can be glad of is the fact that
12.
George Noble didn't shout game shot.
Well, he did the right thing by busting it to come back for the sixers. Oh, and finally he puts the dart in the double. And that is the 3-leg lead that he needs. Another breaker throw. And as messy as this game has been for Wright, we have to say he's been scoring well the last 7 legs. Those doubles.
Yeah, astonishing when you consider that he was averaging only 85 after the first 5 legs, and he's now hit 6 180s in 6 legs. His average will be up around, I'm sure, 116, 117 from leg 6 onwards.
60.
All the more remarkable, you know, because whereas scoring was poor at the start, it's his finishing that's been let him down. But that treble is like a magnet. Here we go again. Stand by your beds. Peter Wright is on a 9-darter for the 2nd time in this match.
Well, the first mini-session, the crowd here in Blackpool were pretty dull. They certainly are not now. For the 2nd time. There's number 7. Can he hit the treble 19 this time? Oh, and again, a real poor dart from Peter, and he knows it. Everybody waiting for that elusive 9-dart leg, the perfect leg of darts.
Well, this
he required 32.
is for a 4th straight leg.
In charge in a 12th leg. Peter Wright.
Well, in control now.
13th leg.
Pressure on Andrew Gilding.
Game on.
For those 7 perfect darts for Peter Wright, 2 out of the last 3 legs. Legs 10 and legs 12.
100.
7 180s in 6 legs.
$60.
And in the mix, he's missed 18 darts at double in between all that, Peter Wright.
And still a 97 average, that's what he's up to now. And really, Andrew Gilding just cannot keep with him on the scoring.
125.
It's going to be a hard task to get back on Peter Wright to make 4 down. And the first mini session played really bad. It still walked in 3-2 up. And that's where you kind of thought that Gilding give up the chance to get control of the game, and once Wright got on a roll, there was no stopping him.
41.
Gilding is more than capable of putting a run together himself. That semi-final at the UK Open against Van Gerwen, 108 average, he was so close to beating him. Is this going to be an 8th? Well, unlucky deflection. But the turnaround for Peter Wright all started when he got angry and he speeded up noticeably his throw.
Andrew Gilding is capable of a good run, as you said, Stu. However, if he gets on the run, you've still got to take in that Peter Wright will be on that run with him, the way he's scoring. So you cannot see Andrew Gilding far enough 4 or 5 legs
60.
to get back at Wright.
Should stop the rot here, Gilding.
125. 60.
Well, 3 visits without a
And you
treble from
require
Peter Wright.
68.
What on earth is going on? Gilding, though, looking at 68. Yeah, well done.
Charge and a 30
Important
flag.
to stop the rot, and he has.
40 flag
8-5.
Peter to throw first. Game on.
Oh, Gilding, got to look at a 12 dart leg here. Needs to score 280 in 6 darts in this leg. He's a good guide. He does throw a big dart as Andrew Gilding.
100.
That's why when if the darts are not in a very good position in the board, then you're going to get deflections the wrong way more than the right way, I'm afraid.
60.
And what has gone on the last 2 legs with Wright scoring?
The magic just disappeared for temporarily for Peter Wright in the background again, snarling and shaking his head.
41.
Well, it's noticeable, Stu, that once Wright started to hit the treble 20, hit 180s, it got the crowd going, which inspired Peter Wright.
He thrives on it, doesn't he?
And now
60.
the crowd have gone dull because Peter Wright is not doing it. Needs to find a couple of 180s, a couple of big scores again to rev the crowd up.
Another full house at the Winter Gardens.
100.
And still 3 big games to go. Whitlock against White, Van Gerwen and Jamie Lewis. Adrian Lewis against Gerwin Price. Busy night at the Arrows here in Blackpool.
140.
Wright has gone off the boil in the last couple of legs. Gilding here can sense an opportunity. Can he seize the moment?
100. And you require 120.
Well, he's taken out 121 and 100 in that first mini session. He's not going to take out 120. He'll set it up, but Wright's going to come back. May get a double the bullseye. But he did the treble 20s. He's yet to hit the double 12. He's had a couple of attempts at it. Can he finally hit the double tangle under his throw? No, and the 6 has not been good to him either.
72.
Just not there for Peter Wright.
And you require 54.
Well, perhaps needs to rethink his strategy when it comes to the doubles, because he's consistently missed double 12 and double 6, and that's got to go, surely. Has to go in. Oh,
14.
well, that was a great marker. Gilding can't believe it. I don't think Peter Wright can.
Peter, you require 12.
Well, every time he's missed double 6, he's come back next throw after Gilding has missed and hit it with the first dart.
James Charles and a 14 flag.
9-5.
Peter Wright.
That was a big leg.
15 flag, Andrew to throw first.
Well, Wright
Game
had
on.
a great purple patch. He hit 2 or 3 11 dart legs, which Gilding couldn't get anywhere near. But the last few legs, Wright has
85.
given Gilding a chance, but he's not taken them. His scoring power is not good enough to really punish Wright.
There's one point to throw into the mix as well here, Rod. Gilding won't have played
140.
too many games of this distance in his darting career, if any. Best of 25 in a real big competition. Of course, he's played in the World Champs over sets, and he's played here before.
140.
this could be new territory in terms of the length of a match for him.
It's certainly a good point, Stu, and a very valid point. And the longer you're up on the stage, obviously it's going to get hotter and hotter. You need to put some water inside you because you're going to dehydrate if you don't. And the only thing about the water on the stage, a lot of it got ice cubes in, which is not great to take in too much cold water in the heat. Something that not very often thought about or talked about, but it's absolutely true though.
140.
That's okay. Piles the pressure on Gilding. You would feel that if Wright breaks again here before the break, there would be no coming back for Andrew Gilding, but this is a great setup from the man from Suffolk. But Gilding made Peter Wright suffer in the 6th leg with a 1-2-1 on the ball. Can Wright do the same?
96.
That's a great effort.
Andrew, you require 40.
To keep him in this contest, important dart from Andrew Gilding. Wright missing 1 dart at the ball for 10-5. Gilding hanging on in there. Remember, 1st to 13 be the first man through to the quarter-finals. They'll take a break, so will we, with Peter Wright leading 9-6. In the quarterfinals, we'll know their names tonight. Peter Wright is 4 legs away, 1st to 13. He leads Andrew Gilding. Simon Whitlock against Ian White. We expect that to be very tight. Jamie Lewis calls one of the biggest upsets in modern darting history against Michael van Gerwen. Likewise, Gerwin Price aiming for a big shock against Adrian Lewis. That's Tuesday night at the match play here at the Winter Gardens. Twice Peter Wright has hit 7 perfect darts. He's hit 7 180s, and he leads 9-6.
16 flag, Peter to
he had 1 dart at the ball just before the break to go 10-5 in front. He keeps a cool head. He should win from here. Well, nothing cool about that. Hot tungsten from Snakebite.
Well, we've seen some brilliance, we've seen some bad darts, we've seen some ugly darts on the doubles, but strategy-wise, Peter Wright, the worst way would think, just win every mini-session 3 legs to 2, and I'll go in 9-6 up after 3, and that's exactly where he is.
40.
So he's got to look at the score and say, well, I know I've not been at the top of my game all the time, but this is exactly the worst way of where I wanted to be.
140.
Well, Gilding has to find a lot more scores like that. And a few more 180s as well to really pressure Wright in the scoring stake. Just 1 maximum for Gilding so far. Well, unable to leave a finish after 9. What could Gilding do from here?
$100. $60.
Well, he has left a finish. But a 140 here from Andrew Gilding. We'll have to switch. Can't see much to the treble 20. We'll look at 18s now.
57.
That's frustrating, isn't it? Nothing more frustrating for a player when they go all round the board for 57, missing every treble.
Yes, he's not really put any pressure on Peter Wright's 1-2-1. Well, I like the 25 here myself. Well, he's gone 16, so that's set it up perfectly. Well, Gilding, 121 and 100. Needs the 1, 2, 3. He needs to get moving on Peter Wright, so it's the treble 18. Treble 18 it is. Is this going to be the start of the run? And it isn't. So 18s for Wright. Well, he doesn't want to split this because the 9s route is an absolute killer for dart players.
This is a massive dart, and that is why Peter Wright is the world number 5 and one of the very best in the business. How important was that?
And of all doubles, the double 9. There isn't one professional player on the circuit that likes that double.
I'll tell you what, though, that was really, really good, because he didn't muck around, wasn't tentative, aggressively went for it, didn't he?
I mean, it's a little bit like the game when Dave Chisnell beat Jamie Caven. I mean, Chisnell just kept every now and again firing in 180s, but the rest of it was pretty poor for their standard, you know, missing doubles, scrappy scoring at times. You were saying with Jamie Caven, I think it was, he was given chances by Dave Chisnell and didn't take it up. And Peter Wright, a little bit of the same, although Andrew Gilding has not taken advantage too much of Wright's misses.
121.
A nod of approval. Yes, we all miss Sid. He loved the match play. He loved Blackpool and the razzmatazz and everything that went with it.
100.
Well, is this number 9 just below? But it certainly gives him control now. Andrew Gilding cannot afford a visit without a treble. Oh, that's another stray dart from Gilding. This is nowhere near the performance of Andrew Gilding's first round against Mervyn King. Mervyn King was watching this, probably thinking, why don't you play like this against me?
Andrew, you require 86.
Again, played catch up, so has to go. Double 8. Yes, well done, good darts. Under pressure.
Andrew Gilding. 80 leg Peter to throw pass. Game on.
Now then, Mr. Gilding, you need to start picking these scores back. You cannot let Peter Wright get much further. There's 3 legs for a quarter-final place 100. Here in the match play.
$140.
Perfect use of the darts from Peter Wright, really was.
Gilding's first dart's low, so he's having to switch and chasing trebles all around the dartboard. Just not doing it, making it quite easy for Snakebite this evening. You have to say, I mean, at 94 average, we talked about his 108 average in that first game. If he's going to go on and have a good run at this tournament, he's got to really sharpen up. He's got to get more consistent, because as he go into the quarterfinals and semis, that's where he's going to get punished for bad darts. That's where anybody gets punished for bad darts.
100.
Only 100. Gilding could really pressurise the shot. 4 semi-finals on the Pro Tour this year, Andrew Gilding.
41. Did he require 126?
Well, he could go 19s here. but as Gilding is not on a shot, he just wants to set it up. Doesn't need to take the exhibition route. That score on the bullseye.
Perhaps he should have gone for it. There's 23 darts at double in this match, Peter Wright.
120.
The 10 he's hit.
Peter, you require 68.
Absolutely vital, of course. But under pressure here. And he responds again. Really, really good. It's the hits that matter when you're only 2 legs away. The last couple of legs that Peter Wright's thrown first, he's been under real pressure. Last dart in hand to get the doubles, and he has.
You're so right. That 68's as good as it gets, with Andrew Gilding just sitting there praying that he's going to miss. And that's number 9 for the snake bite. And this is a part of the game when he should finally push on and close this match out. He should be saying to himself, enough 42. Is enough. Let's get the job done.
You
can talk to the darts all you like. Well, it's Andrew Gilding's race run.
81. Peter, you require 161.
Well, the highest checkout of the match play so far, 161 by Peter Wright against Kim Huybrechts in the first round.
125.
Well, against the darts, this has been an exceptional leg. Left double 18 after 12 for another break of throw to take him to the brink.
60. Peter, you require 36.
No mucking around this time. That was
Peter Wright.
A really good leg in the context of the match. One of the best legs that Peter Wright has thrown. And he's now throwing for a place in the quarterfinals.
Yes, and his 9th 180 come at a perfect time against the throw of Gilding's at the start of the leg. It really does punish your opponent. Now, Peter Wright is 1 leg away from a quarter-final spot.
For the first time as well.
47.
Well, he's a sort of player now, Stuart, that, you know, we see it in Van Gogh and Taylor for years. Although they're brilliant players, every now and again they have to dig deep, and they always seem to get over these type of games.
100.
You think, you know, they're there to be punished, they're there to be had, but 9 times out of 10, they never are.
And we now expect and demand of Peter Wright a place in the quarterfinals at the very least.
140.
Well, he should not give this lead up. Certainly won't if this is number 10. Number 10 for the snake bite. And he is 6 darts away from that quarter-final place. He will be the first one. He'll walk into that practice room and pick his stuff up and say, see you lads, the pressure is all on you.
Yep. Day off, night off, and back on Thursday for the quarters.
And that's a great feeling, Stu, when you walk in there. Everybody's edgy. Some of them sit down, stand up, practice. Snake bite. If he takes this out and closes the game out, there'll be some jealous people in there.
63. Peter,
Well, sometimes you just have to admit that your opponent has been too good. And for Gilding, this is one of those occasions. Double 10 to round off a really good performance. Peter Wright made a slow start, but boy, did he get it right in the end. 10 180s, 96 average, quarter-final to the World Matchplay. Thank you very much. Wright beats Gilding 13-7 here in Blackpool.